What's going on, guys? Gibbs is back with another replay analysis, this time of RocketDog Koda. Before we even start, I never knew this was a feature in replays, but try and listen. The car actually starts every time you skip a part of the replay. Maybe it's only the Marauder. I'm not sure if other cars actually have like a startup sound, but I found that to be a little bit interesting. You probably can't hear it that well, but anyway, let's get this show on the road. So, this was a 3v3 replay, Challenger Elite. He was playing with his teammates that he was going to rock for the RLCS. He sent this a little bit before the RLCS. I don't think this team made League Play. I didn't see his name on any of the games, but hey, you know, that's not what the RLCS is all about. It's about having fun, and hopefully he had a good time playing in the RLCS. Hopefully he can respond in the comments and letting us know how his team did, because I don't know the team name. But again, this is a Challenger Elite 3v3 team replay, and let's get over it. He says he plays a bit passive. So this might be similar to the one we just did last time, except it might be just a little bit better of a game because it's Challenger Elite versus Prospect Elite, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so first off on the face-off, this is a fine face-off. Like, that's where you're trying to neutralize a face-off. When you go, like, directly diagonal, plus a front flip, generally you're trying to neutralize a face-off. One good thing to do is try and tell your teammates if you're going to try for a neutral face-off or if you're going to try and push it. Now, of course, it's not going to work every time, but when it does work, it could be really useful. Like here, it turns into a neutral. Like if his teammate was coming up a little bit quicker, he could have had a decent shot on net there. So that's always something to keep in mind. One guy should be making a move, though. That's the only thing I don't really like here is no one on his team. As you can see here, like Indigo's going for boost. That's not usually a great play in threes. You want to cheat up on the face-off so you can get ball control off the face-off. Because the face-off win is not when you just like push the ball into a zone. It's whoever gets ball control after the face-off gets like that first scoring chance is the winner. Here, you can't really win that face-off unless the ball shoots out to the right. Now, maybe his teammate thought he was shooting out to the right. Then it's possible to go for boost. I really don't think it's necessary to go for the boost because you'll have that 50 because you get that one boost pad. But whatever. He still got the hit here. Just didn't make the greatest play in the world. Let's go back to player view. So he grabs his mid boost here. This is just, you know, like an error on the flip. He actually has a really good angle right before he flips here. He doesn't need a double jump at all. Like if he just boosts right here, he's perfectly in line with this ball. He's maybe a little bit to the right, but that's when you side flip right before you hit the ball to change your angle on the shot. And this is something I do all the time. Like right before I hit the ball with an aerial, then I'll side roll to change the direction. Of course, if you don't have to, it's better. But usually, like you have to adjust somewhere, and that's just time in the side roll to choose what type of angle you want. Like if you go early, then you're gonna go more of like an extreme angle, and if you go really close to the ball, then it's just going to change the angle a tiny bit, and it also throws off goalies. Here, though, he just side flips around the ball. He just side flipped a little bit early. Maybe he panicked a bit when he was going up, but it looked like he was pretty much online for that. Like it could have just been like an error with the button press. So, okay, here he's in net. His teammates rotating behind him. Actually works out. He bumps him forward. Actually pretty good to just bump your teammate forward like, hey, like, I'm behind you, go make a play. So this isn't bad. I like this play here. Like, he's going really fast, but then he puts on the brakes to see what type of play Potato is going to have here. And Potato actually makes a decent play. He throws it back to the middle for a pass. That's hard to read because you don't think that it's going to go to the middle. Like, once he throws it up the wall, then I can see why he would challenge up the wall. It's not a big deal. Again, here, just barely misses this ball. I don't think he had any boost. I'm pretty sure he didn't have any boost here. Let's go back. Oh, never mind. He had boost. I'm surprised he didn't use it. He should have a little bit of boost. I'm not sure like if he got that mid boost grab, but he should have got that 12 boost grab. Didn't use it though. Just a little bit of a misjudge. And then here, it would probably have been better like if he would have called off his teammate, but that's hard to do sometimes. And again, I'm not sure how much boost he has. He should follow this up, though. There's, like, no one up here. So if you pause right here, literally no one on their side of the field. Sure, you have all three players on this side of the field, but once you see that your teammate will hit this ball and you know, hey, we have a really good scoring opportunity here, he should be going forward really quickly to try to either be ready for the pass to the center or to be ready to center it since they have a wide open net right now. Instead, he kind of turns around. That's just being way too patient. There's no one on their side of the field. They can't clear it right now. The only person that could is the guy that's going to spawn. But his teammate also went back here, so really no need for him to go back. See, they both back up here. Now he turns around. Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong cameras. And now he's going for the center, but like if he would have came up forward, maybe he could have centered it to his teammate and made a little bit of a better play. And that's just like seeing that two of them are way out of the play and one just got demoed. Like that should be called out. Say they're in comms. I assume they're in comms. Like that should be called out right away. Like goalie's killed, and then everyone should move up to try and make a goal happen there. All right, let's go back here. For some reason, he stops in net. There's not really much point in stopping in net. Right after his teammate misses it, though, then I can see why. Like you would be back. But at first, I would move up a little bit. This is not Can's ball at all. He's got to leave this ball for his teammate. Like he has to know that he has a teammate behind him, ready to make a play. There was no threat of a pass and shot here. See right here, if we go to Can, literally no one is going in the air for orange, so you can take your sweet, sweet time with this ball. Instead, Can goes up and like panics and is like, I have to hit it. Literally no one's in the air. The only person that can make a play is maybe a Potato, but that's more from the ground because he has to catch up to the ball first. That's a very easy play for his goalie, and it's hard to hear him. Like, I actually don't hear his teammate flying when he's going up in the air. And, of course, for you guys, it might be even harder to hear because it's a little lower. But still, that's definitely a goalie type of play. Let's go back to RocketDog. So he goes to net. The shot's wide. A smart play here. Like, a lot of people panic when their shot's wide to the net, and they try and make the play before it hits the wall. When it's in the flat part of the wall, those are a lot easier to read than the corner wall. So say, like, this ball's in the corner. Like, if you can, like, I would try and meet the ball before it hits the corner. But when it's the flat wall, they're actually really easy to read. And he reads it really well here and just plays it off the wall instead of trying to panic and beat it to the wall. So he pushes it up here. It's a good play. And Potato centers it for him, which is not bad. I like the front flip out. That's very smart. He should be out of this play and let the other two come up because he's pretty much out of boost and stuff. So, smart play. Just front flip out. Like the rotation. Not sure why he's going up the wall here. Just got to control his card a little bit better. Like, he turned off ball cam maybe for a little bit too long here. So, his ball cam off for a long time here when he really doesn't need it. Like, once you're lined up, like, even right here, like, he should have had ball cam on while he's trying to come back. Once he sees mid boost is gone, he should turn back on ball cam to see where the ball is really quick, turn it off, then line up your boost, then turn it back on. He doesn't do that, and now he doesn't know exactly where the ball's going to be, so he just keeps going really fast, just in case he has to make a save. And then he realizes, oh, I don't, and now he's kind of out of the play a bit there. This is a good play for him. He could have actually waited even longer here. He had so much time here, which is sometimes it's hard to tell. But Potato right there, like when Potato flips, he should know I have as much time as I want here. Because the only person that had to play there was if Potato turned around and tried to challenge the ball. But he didn't. So now he knows he has plenty of time. And I think he knows this because he does wait a little bit longer than I would expect to make a hit. He just doesn't wait long enough. And then the Harambe memes isn't coming for the ball either. He's actually turning around as well. And by this point, he already jumped, though. Not really needed. He could have even waited for that ball to bounce one more time and line up a better shot. But definitely that's got to be above the crossbar or just a high shot on net. Neither happens here. It's still not a bad shot necessarily, but because it turns into a good pass to himself. And there's the pass that I want to see the first time. Works out actually really well. And his teammate is coming in hot. He doesn't get the angle at all, though. Right here, he has to realize, like, I have to... See, he adjusted a tiny bit left at that last second before, like, he started jumping. He definitely didn't need to do that. He should have went more right, tried to side flip into this, change up the direction. He would have at least had a chance at a shot. Or at least a dunk opportunity. But, it didn't happen. One thing I like right here, he goes to the pass. He's kind of waiting around just in case like a juicy rebound comes out. But once that ball's in the corner, he really has no play. So I do like the rotation. Let your third guy come in. He's going to be the one who has boost and is able to make a better play on the ball than the person that is up, like started the whole play. Like he started the whole play with those two passes, but he used a lot of boost to do so. So I do like that play to head back immediately, and his teammates were rotating pretty well. Just didn't get the shots that we wanted to see here. I'm actually going to go back a little further because I missed this. This play is just a clear from his teammate. Not sure why he side flips there, but whatever. I guess we're trying to avoid the bump. This play's a little bit weird. Again, he side rolls early. For some reason, he really likes to side roll super early. He didn't need to side roll that early. Like, you have that 1.5 second cooldown to jump again. And use that to your advantage here. Like, jump closer to the ball and then know exactly when you have to side roll. Instead, he side rolls early. He panics a little bit. Potato almost gets a really nice dribble. But Ken gets it out. But the main thing here, when he's in net, he doesn't really have to jump for this. Like, that ball's not that high. He could wait to jump a little bit longer and try and go meet the ball, but he jumps really early, and then it puts him in this position. But definitely wait on your second jumps. It actually helps a lot. And it helps a lot when people are trying to dribble you, too. Like, jump early so you get your height, but then you can use your second jump in like a lot of different ways to block the dribble left, right, even up higher. Or you can even go faster by doing like a front flip at him. Ooh, there he just didn't get the angle on the shot. He's coming up. He turned off ball cam there, which is weird. I'm not sure why he turns off ball cam here, but he does, and he misses the shot. That might just be how he shoots, and he's more comfortable that way. But like, that was a hard ball because it was coming at him fast. One thing I like though here, this is a good positional play right there. You see Indigo Fox, he front flips out. As soon as you see a teammate front flip back to his base, basically, like, or side of the field, you know he's going for boost, and he's out of the play. So I like that he sees that. He's about to turn around a little bit. Then he also sees his teammate can come in for the aerial. So he puts some faith, he turns back around, and gets ready for the pass and play, puts it home. But I don't think he had a ton of boost here, but it didn't matter. As soon as you see a teammate front flip back to your side of the field, you know he's going for boost, and that's when you turn back around, like when you're that second man, and see if you can make some type of play. Even if you don't have boost, like, as long as someone's going back for boost, then you're fine. So good play there. Good goal. He's just a little bit too far back, I think, here. I'm actually going to go to fly view again. I keep hitting the wrong button for fly view. We're going to go back here. I actually want to back it out even further. Where's his teammate? Where the hell? Oh, he's all the way up there. Okay. Maybe that's why he's so far back, because Can's, like, really out of the play. So it's a little bit more, like, understandable. One thing to note, though, when you're sitting around like this, like, Can's out of the play. Timmy is not going very fast at this ball. And the Indigo Fox, he might win it. We're not really sure yet. But one thing that we do know is if Timmy hits it cleanly, this ball is not going to go that far. So he could be up a little bit more. But again, at the same time, if it's a 50-50 between Indigo and Timmy, then the ball can ricochet out a little bit faster. And that's when you're in more of a danger zone. So that could be why he's sitting back a little further. But usually you want to look at the car's momentums to see, like, if the ball's going to be hit hard or not. Plus, the ball's momentum, too, helps a bunch there, too. Like, if the ball's rolling back slowly, it's going to be hit really hard back. But that is one thing to keep in mind is 50-50s could make you want to sit back a little bit further. Usually, I would move up a little bit more than that, because normal 50-50s are not going to go, like, really fast into your net. But it's definitely a safer play, which is fine. All right, let's go back here. Right here, he had no play there, which is fine. He jumps over it and just rotates back. See, the only reason why they saved this ball is because he didn't panic here. This is actually a really good play by him to not panic when this ball is right over his head. So right here, he's going up. He's like, oh, crap. I probably would have jumped here to try and block the shot. But Timmy doesn't get a really good shot. And at that point, he didn't jump. So it was actually really good because then he could turn around and make that save. This hit is not great, though. I mean, he can't really do much else, I guess. I mean, because he can't go perfectly sideways, like, against the wall, because then it would have hit the post, and that's too dangerous. So I understand why he would throw it more out to Potato. So it's not terrible. It was a good save, and Potato didn't make too much of it, which is helpful. This is a good play here. So once you see a pass back, stay back on your side of the field. The other guy, like, they're passing back, plus the ball's going to bounce. This is going to be a hard clear. These are hard clears 9 times out of 10, like, around this level. And right here, super hard clear. It was great that he stayed back. One thing I don't like here, He didn't get a good angle on this. He had plenty of time. He could have easily turned a little bit more left, got behind the ball, and got ready to use boost right as it jumps. I'm sorry, like right as the ball bounces, and then he would have got a hard clear back. That's like the essence of ping pong, is to get behind the ball, but leave yourself a little bit of space before the bounce, use some boost into it, let the ball bounce, and then flip into it and ping pong it right back. And ping pong is like a big part of the game. Like, there'll be times when both teams are just clearing back and forth, and whoever gets the better ping pong will then gain possession in the offensive side of the side of the field there. But here, he doesn't go for a great angle. He doesn't get it forward. He did get it high, though, and at least he can follow up the hit and then throw it in the corner, which is a pretty good play. Great pass here by Indigo Fox. Actually, fantastic pass. And great spots for RocketDog Koda. I forgot his name for a second there. Brain farted. Just barely couldn't beat the other guy to the ball. He maybe could have reacted a little bit sooner, but, you know, that's how it always works, you know. Like, if you can move faster, it's always a good idea to move faster if you can be accurate. But it was still a pretty good play and good save by the goalie. Okay, ball's over his head again. I like this. He just turns around, doesn't panic. Like, he didn't do what Can did earlier, where he's going to fly and just try and hit the ball anyway. He knows he has a goalie, and he's going back a little further. So this place is not too bad, actually, here, too. He just sits behind the ball. He blocks the angle and just sits behind the ball, and then it's not a threatening shot at all. Just goes to the side, and then he can rotate back through again. So again, like, rotations have been pretty decent. And he hasn't been that passive. There's a couple times, but not too many right now. This play is fine. It's a little awkward, but it's fine because he throws it to the left. It's not the best left, though. That could be a shot from the third man, but Can bails him out, which is what you need on defense, is teammates to follow up hits. That's always a big deal. Another great save there. So again, right here, you can move up more. There's no way that this ball shoots out this far. He should be more around that midfield line, like especially with the orange team. Both players are coming back still, so they can't make a play on this ball. And the goalie's going to make a save, but he's not going to get like an epic shot out of it. So he should be more along the midfield line. It doesn't really matter here. But here again, though. So Can's about to hit this ball. He should move up again. He's still behind this midfield line, maybe a little bit too much. He should be probably just over the midfield line, looking for a pass from Can. His teammate is in the net, but he could have moved up a little bit further. It works out. He still gets the win on the ball, and just doesn't get the goal there. It goes into the goalie, which is fine. I like this chance here. One thing that's always really good is if you dive for a ball, but you're still going back to towards your side of the field. It's basically no risk at all. Like, it's just a reward because you're still going back to your side of the field anyway. So I like this jump here. It doesn't really matter. He's still heading back to his side of the field. He might have lost an extra, like, quarter of a second, maybe half second. But he wanted to go for boost anyway. So he puts himself, like, in that boost line, plus goes for a challenge. Is actually a really good play. His goalie, again, tries to bump him out of there. Worked out that he didn't get bumped out that time. And here we go with the push. See what he can do here. He waits on this ball maybe a little too much. Like, I think, like, it was an awkward wall hit, but, like, if he, like, immediately goes up the wall here, he can hit the ball from right underneath it and try and center it for a really high shot. But it looks like he might have ran out of boost. I'm not really sure. But that's what it looks like, so that's why he couldn't. Yeah, it looks like he has no boost. So now he's just front flipping out, which, again, smart play. And, again, more scoring chances for the blue side. They're actually doing really well here. They should be winning this game by a lot more. I actually want to see the stats. Yeah, they have way more shots than them. Well, like only 3 more shots, but it's still decent. Great pass here. So these are so dangerous. Whenever you see a pass, never try and follow where the ball is going to go. Like, cut it off by an extra foot or two. Like, I guess like 2 car lengths. Because the players that are going for the pass are going to hit the ball before you know it. 9 times out of 10. Like, they're usually not as far back as you think. And then if they go for near post, it's a wide open net. Here, he tries to lead the ball a little too far. See how far he tries to lead this ball? Always try and cut it off. Like, even if you can't reach the ball, like, say you're like 3 or 4 car lengths behind it, that's where you kind of want to be, because that's where you're going to block the shot. Instead, he goes for, like, the more of a clear attempt. It's a wide open net for regular Timmy. Luckily, they miss, and they get the win here. And let's actually, like, I'll look at the stats here, because we didn't look at them for most replays, but I think I should. a little bit more. So here we had like RocketDog. Look, he had 380 points. Like he was involved a decent amount. He had the goal, so that actually bumps up his points a lot. But he was involved a decent amount. Like it seems like all three of his teammates were involved to a certain extent, and they all rotated pretty well, which I liked. And then like on the other side, like Harambe, he really didn't do anything all game, while his other two teammates were doing most of the legwork. But 7 shots versus 5 is not bad. You would like to see more goals, though. Like on 7 shots, like you would like to see 2 or 3 goals, at least. Like you want to stay around that like 33% shooting if possible, or like 30% shooting. So that'd be about 2 goals on 7 shots. That's where you most likely see it. Like they were trying to, they were hitting a lot of posts, but it worked out. They got the win. He didn't play that bad. There's a couple times where it was just a little bit too far back. And that, again, is just looking at what the other cars are about to do with the ball, see what type of momentum they have going into the ball, and moving up accordingly based on how fast it can come out. Then a couple goalie mistakes like that one there. But they get the win, so no harm, no foul, I guess. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, RocketDog Koda, for the replay on patreon.com/Gibbs00 if you guys want to check it out. I don't think I said that at the start of the video. I failed. But yeah, that's where I do these, and thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Let's hear that car start again. Oh, we can't really hear it here. Hold on, hold on. I'm going back. We're hearing this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I like to hear.